Hey everybody, welcome to the What's the Point podcast by Hope students. I'm Bradley Green. I'm a ninth grader here at Hope, and this is my second time on the podcast.
Hi, my name is Jax Ossoles. I'm also a ninth grader here at Hope Church, and this is my first one on the podcast.
Hi, I'm George Clark, and I'm an 8th grader here at Hope Students Ministry. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, George.
How many times have you been on the podcast, George? I don't know. It's your first?
This is my first time on the podcast.
Intriguing.
All right,
man. Lacrosse season's coming up?
Yeah, lacrosse season's coming up. We're going into workouts right now. Just got a school sport too around the city.
Oh yeah. Are you still playing this year? Or not?
I'm still playing this year.
Yeah, it's a school sport at the middle school too, right?
It is.
Oh yeah, finally got sponsored. Dude, we got sponsored this year. Pretty crazy.
Yeah,
so
cash ticket series.
I know, right? Pretty wild. Workouts, fall conditioning. All the great stuff.
All starting this week.
Man, mine started like a month ago.
Really?
Yeah, like
It's
early
crazy.
season. I know, right? Pretty wild. But like, I do it before practice too. Like, there's not like, I don't think there's weekends, but like, I just
Are they long practices? Like
2 hours. But like the first 45 minutes is a lift. So,
it's a lot longer than
and you
ours.
can skip that. And some kids just skip that and they go to practice.
Fair.
Like get their normal gym work in. I do it on the weekends and then I go to,
Fun?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. We don't really have much. We have something for football. But let's dive into last Wednesday's talk. I think Chris talked. Chris Miller.
Chris Miller. I'm me and Bradley's small group leader. Pretty great.
Top G.
I love that guy. We were in the Bright Lights Big City. That's what it's called.
Yep.
It's our series. He talked about the story. It was in the book of Job. He was living in Galatians. Not Galatians. Revelations. Sorry.
Yep. There you go.
It was 1:8.
Yep. Revelations 1:8. I got it pulled up.
Perfect.
I'm the Alpha and the Omega, says the Lord God, who is and who was and who is to come, the Almighty.
What'd y'all take from that?
I took that from the talk in general, not just this verse, but bad things happen in our life, and it's okay. And if we question God on the things that happen, He's just testing you. And I know that everything happens for a reason, good or bad, and to always believe in Jesus and trust Him, and no matter how hard it gets, to believe.
Arthur.
Yeah, I mean, trials are going to come, especially like right now with school. We got a lot of homework, a lot of sports.
Oh yeah.
Taking up a lot of time. But God's always there, you know?
Exactly.
It's going to be good. You can work through it.
You gotta think. Not everything that He sends is gonna be good. Some things that are bad, they all have like something that's gonna help you in the future. His experience helps in every way.
Yeah.
So everything bad, everything good. That's the way I think about things. Like if it happens, it's bad. You gotta think. If this happens in the future, I'll know what to do. Yeah.
Fair.
Which is, I feel like, the best way to think about things. I'm not trying to hype myself up. You know.
Like if something's bad happening, you can always be like, well, something's good has to come soon, and I always believe that it will happen and don't question anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We were also in Job with his story of, you know how he was like super rich, balling out, all the stuff, wife, kids, sheep, crazy, right? And then Satan like walks through the door to God's like office or something. Let's say it's like that. And he's like, I bet I can break him. And he was like, nah, I got that. So he let him like do it, but he said, you can't hurt him. Hurt him. So he decides, why don't I just kill his whole family, kill all his sheep, and burn his house down.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. But you know, through all that, Job stayed faithful, and he still prayed. At the end of it, at the very last thing he did, he burned his house down. That was the last thing, correct?
Yep.
He got on his knees and prayed, right?
Mm-hmm.
All thinking about God. And then, so the devil was proven wrong. So he comes back up, about a month or two later, and he's like, I want to try again, you know? So he's like, okay, but now you can't kill him. You can still hurt, now you can hurt him, but you can't kill him. So he decides to give him a very bad illness, and he's sitting in bed. He has like all these splotches on him. He's built like a frog.
Ooh,
that's what I saw, you know? Like just kind of imagining things. And he sat there in bed, and he was like, God, why me? You know?
Yeah.
Which it's like weird to say at the end of the day, because you got to think about it. Why me? Why not you? Honestly.
Yeah, and that's a big point from our talk on Wednesday, and also just shows that we have a community here behind all of us who will help you work through things. And like when things are low, you know, you might be struggling, you might need someone, but everybody here will help build you up, and they'll help through Jesus and through our talks and our fellowship. We can all get to know each other better or just work through things as a group.
Yeah. What do you think, George?
Yeah, in our small group, our guy is Ed, and he was saying he says he can like sense people that are going through rough times. It's just like a simple "Hi, how are you doing?" just to help them lift up, because you know if somebody's going through something rough, and you just have to check in on anybody, and that'll just build them up. The little things.
Yeah. Always be spreading positivity. I just
Positivity, I like that word.
I'm a big positive person. You know, I feel like if I'm having a bad time and someone comes up to me and they're like, "Hey, either I'm here for you," or like a simple, "Man, how was your day?"
Mm-hmm.
And I don't just say good, you know, like I open up, like, you know how it is, like you'll like bomb a test and you'll go on and you'll go home and you'll be like, and your mom's like, "How was your day today?" And I'm like, "It was good." And I just go upstairs.
Yeah, you kind of got to like feed into it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like kind of be the light, because if you're down, it's, you know, they might share the mood. So if you kind of brighten it up and build them up, you can build on each other.
Exactly. Shine your light once you're in your struggles. You have a light shined on you, which should happen, I feel like. And then, so once you get out, your light, you should shine your light on other people, because then you know how much it helps. You know?
Of course.
Yeah.
Like with Chris's whole talk, you know, his parents, and how now they're like super happy people. The Navy officer, that was a whole thing. That was crazy.
Thing.
Man, we heard that story in small group. We heard it again
A couple months ago, but it was
a couple months ago, but we still heard it, and I remember that. And man, again, mind blown.
mind blowing. It, like even hearing it the second time, just showing like what they did.
Smacking his head off is actually crazy.
Yeah.
Like across the room, bang. Oh, he's knocked down, bang. Actually, why? But you know, sometimes God sends tragedy to prevent other tragedy.
Yeah.
Because actually, we didn't talk about this yet. I should ask that. Chris's mom got pregnant, and then she was really ill with the kid, and she didn't have the kid. She didn't have the kid. She had a miscarriage, and it was really bad. So she was sick after that, and it was a terrible thing. But his dad, he was in the Navy, and he got deployed literally not even a week after his wife got like diagnosed, right? So it was really bad. So he goes to his officer, he's like, "Yo, got a bit of an issue here. My wife is like mad sick, and I need time to like be by myself." And he says, "Sir, I believe the Navy didn't issue you a wife."
How do you say no?
I know.
How do you do that?
And then,
How heartless do you gotta be to say that?
And then he gives him that right jab.
Oh, rocked him right across the face.
Dang.
Holy Lord, he knocked that man out. And then they said, at the end of the day, and honestly, he got through it and it was all good because he got an honorable discharge. It was very surprising.
Yeah.
Especially after socking his naval officer. You know?
And also on that story, when he said no, that he didn't want to go on to do that mission or whatever, that the aircraft carrier like blew up, like a plane blew up, and that's like when I think God comes into play. Like he had a reason that he did, like he made his wife get sick, looking out for him to make sure he wouldn't go on that aircraft carrier because he knew something was up, and he saved a life right there. And
Yeah.
so always trust in God when things are hard. So yeah, that's what I took from that.
He like stopped a life to save a life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, because since he got, I don't know how to say, but got rid of the baby, he saved a whole family. Because he had he has 4 siblings or something like that. He has a lot of siblings. And if he hadn't killed that baby, or the not unborn baby yet, then the dad would have died on the ship. Because, you know, it blew up in like the middle, where exactly where he was, it was a fuel leakage or something like that. And it just like, boom, everyone who was up there would have died, or did die. And then he would have been like directly in the middle of it. So he was not surviving.
Yeah.
In the most respectful way, he was not living, you know? So he sent I'd say he sent death to give life.
And also, like in our lives, he'll put us through some of those other trials. Maybe not to that extremity, but like at school again, there's going to be some mean people or some rough days. But you know, working through those is what really helps build you up, because you've gone through this experience, and that just helps. What's the word? Strengthen, I guess, your faith, or strengthen your
enhance. Something
yeah, that's
somewhere.
Yeah,
Man.
Yeah, just like he said, like things like at school, homework, things are rough, but you just know that's got to get through it. And you can just go to God. He's always there for you. You just have to pray, and good things will happen out of that. So just keep trusting in Him.
Yeah. And remember, the kids who are like, if you go through it, you should shine your light on the others who are going through it right now. You know?
Yeah.
Because if no one was there and you were in a bad time, imagine how much it would have helped you if someone was there. And if someone was there, I mean, how much did they help you? A lot, right?
Yeah. Well, that's really good.
Yeah.
Thank you for all y'all listening, and
yeah.
I hope that you really got something from this, and we'll see you next time.
See you on next episode.
Yep.
Peace.
Wait, before y'all go, Victory Ranch is coming up, and the early bird is live right now. Y'all got to sign up. It's going to be so fun and so lit. Come sign up now.